Tomorrow will be 3 years and 4 months without any alcohol at all, and basically no cigarettes, and all of the temptations for cigarettes and alcohol have really subsided. I don't have any temptations for either of those anymore. I had a little temptation for coffee this morning, but I have actually not had any coffee since around the second week of this year either. I've been completely off the coffee. Just been having a couple of cups of green tea in the morning these days. 1 or 2 cups of green tea, and that's about all the caffeine that I get. But it's not very much, you know. It's only a little bit. It doesn't get you buzzing like coffee does, you know. So it's a bit more sustainable. But yeah, going out for some nice walks, trying to get out and get off the computer a bit more and go for more walks and get more sunlight, or just natural light, you know. That really helps stabilize everything. And yeah, it's the healthy it's the healthy path, isn't it? It's a must at some point in life, you know. There's only so much, in my opinion anyway, there's only so much you can end up drinking or smoking or whatever until all of that sort of short-term pleasure just becomes, it starts to cause more damage than it does good, you know. I mean, it's fine for a while, but at some point you start to sort of prioritize other things. Maybe it's getting older, I don't know. But anyway, I feel very good. I feel great. I'm so glad that I've just got rid of those temptations, you know, especially with alcohol and cigarettes. Like, I thought it was something I'd do all my life, you know, if you asked me 5 or 6 years ago, but now I'm clean as a whistle, and let's go. Also, one of the other good things about, you know, going on a cleaner path, going clean, getting off alcohol, getting off cigarettes, and all things that are like, you know, all temptations that drain you, you know, all temptations, getting off all of that stuff. One of the best things about it is that when you just go out and do normal things, like you just go for a walk in the field, like, it just feels so much more fun. Like, the most basic thing just feels like, oh wow, like everything's so colourful, and it's like I'm tripping out. No, not really, but you know what I mean. It's like you all the little fine details, like, you appreciate more, because your body's just not like drained with, like, I don't know, like all substances, and you know, like, it takes a long time to like get rid of it all and like come back to being like your natural self, you know, like being in like a state that you're supposed to kind of be in, you know. And like when you get back to that again, it's just like, man, like everything in life, everything, like, especially when you go outside, it's just like, it's so nice. Even if it's not even sunny today, do you know what I mean? It's just still such a joy just to be outdoors, you know. I love it, man. I would highly recommend it, you know. Get off all of those things that, like, yeah, just drain you long term. Get back to your natural self, you know. Eat clean too. Also, another benefit of when you've quit alcohol, or you've cut out all of the big dopamine kind of hobbies, the big dopamine drainers, whatever they are for you. When you start to reduce that and get a bit more closer to baseline again, another great thing is how much I notice how much I'm really focused and engaged, and also able to do the more mundane tasks in life really with more joy as well, you know. And it working as well, like when I'm teaching, like now I'm always like fully engaged and thoroughly like enjoying all of my classes when I'm teaching, you know. But I could remember, like, in the past, if I might have been like I might still have been drinking, I think, when I started teaching, and my body was maybe still fighting off, you know, alcohol from the weekend before or something like that, you know, because it kind of stays in your system to an extent, you know. And you kind of feel a bit like irritable, and sometimes when I was teaching a lesson, it might be like, oh, like I really want this to end, like I'm looking at the clock almost, you know. But now, like, it's not like that at all. Like I'm always fully engaged and enjoying it until the last second, you know. It has been like that for a while. So yeah, like the way that all the things that might have become mundane when you're drinking, or when you're indulging in too many things that cause dopamine spikes, then now when you kind of get back to baseline, those little things become much nicer and more enjoyable, you know. So it's definitely worth it to start to try to cut down on all of those things that kind of rinse your brain kind of power and enjoyment, you know.